This is a seated upper body core rotation. So I'm gonna get a band about torso height. I'm gonna set up a bench or chair or a box to be roughly even with the band. From there, I'm gonna take my arms, grab one overhand at the end, the other overhand, maybe a hand span or two from there. I'm gonna then draw my elbows together and rotate the crease of my elbow up. That gets my shoulder into some external rotation. And the starting positions are right in front of the chest. From there, I'm gonna dig my heels into the ground a bit, brace through my abdomen, and I'm gonna bring my hands about 6 inches across the other way. To do that motion, with my inside hand, I'm pushing forward a bit, so I'm just pushing into this band. That helps to bring my shoulder on this side around, and then this arm is pulling a bit. And then I just hold there, and we should feel some work in the obliques, maybe back of the outside shoulder, front and shoulder blade of the inside, and I hold, or come back, or I can do slow reps, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, and come back. And then you can maybe go a little further, but more than 4 to 6 inches is probably as far as we want to go. The reason I'm saying that, and I call this the upper body core rotation, is we're trying to actually not have a big twist and extension through the low back. So the obliques connect from the rib cage down through the low back and the pelvis, and they can create rotation, but they can also create stability. And a lot of our rotation should come actually not from the lower back, but from the shoulders and thoracic spine, or down below from the hips. So to show from the side on this movement, I'm trying to not move below my rib cage, and I'm just turning a bit at the upper body, and that is enough to get the shoulder blades engaged as well as the obliques. And then the arm movement, the inside arm, I want it to push forward a bit. That helps me come around the rib cage with the shoulder blades, and then I pull back a bit with the outside arm. So this is my inside arm, it pushes forward and around. If I switch that and this is my outside arm, it pulls back a bit, and I want my elbows to be rotating crease to the ceiling, and together that gets external rotation, shoulders away from the neck to feel a bit more down in the shoulder blades. So we're trying to feel core in the obliques and around the back side of the shoulder, not in the low back, not in the neck. To show a few more reps, I'm gonna set up, elbow creases to the ceiling and elbows together, pushing forward with my inside hand, pulling back with my outside hand, 4 to 6 inches, and I hold, and come back. So you can hold for 20 to 30 seconds, or you can do repetitions, but I want a 2 to 3 second hold on the end of each one. What folks tend to do wrong on this one is they go too fast or too far. So this exercise should not look like this. Almost 100% of the time, we're gonna go into the low back in a way that either is not productive or maybe uncomfortable, so we're not going quick, and we're not trying to get super far. So this is a smaller motion, but nice and focused. So start with a lighter band and progress up. Should feel work in the obliques, top, back side of the shoulder, not as much in the neck, not as much along the spine of the low back.